The point that I want to conclude on and give you opportunity to share with us is the compelling message of the gospel. What is it about the gospel, to make this personal, what is it about the gospel that brought you out of the world? Some of the things we could all say the same. There's forgiveness of sins. It was having a clean conscience. But there's something about the gospel, and probably if you've walked with the Lord, there's something about the gospel now that is more deeply and more strongly compelling than when you first came to the Lord. I've liked to read the writings of Richard Baxter. He lived in the 1800s. Has some very well-known, the book called Reformed Pastor by Richard Baxter. Another called The Saints' Everlasting Rest was written by Richard Baxter. And I'm paraphrasing here, taking liberty, but he said this about his own preaching: I will not expect a man to give up his prized joy on account of my boring presentation of the gospel. He saw it unreasonable for a man of the world to give up his prized possession for something that Richard Baxter didn't even have as much joy in as that man did in the world. I've been provoked by that. I've been compelled by that. Jeremiah talked about the word being the joy and rejoicing of his heart. Another prophet talked about, I rejoice in thy word as one that finds great spoil. It's better than anything else that he found. The prophet was compelled away from other things and to the things of God. Paul the Apostle said, what was gained to me, and that the things he's talking about, those things that were gained to me, were religious distinctions. So he's not talking about just carnal things, not possessions. He's talking about the things that were gained to him as being a Pharisee of the Pharisees and being a Hebrew. That's what he was talking about. Those things that were gained to me I count loss for the excellency of the knowledge of Christ Jesus my Lord. The knowledge of Christ compelled Paul so deeply that he would rather be in danger in the city and in danger in the field than he would to be esteemed among the Jews. For the excellency of the knowledge of Christ Jesus my Lord. The prophet